Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's D-Man the Great here, and I am back again today on this very old clip just because I want to delete this clip. So I'm about to talk over this bitch so I can release it and not be on here. Alright, so it is currently Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. The conference finals have concluded, and I'm going to give you a little review and post episode, a little review and post sort of finals preview before game one of the finals. And I did want to talk to you guys about what we have in store for us coming, because I'm going to be very dramatic in the title of this video, because I wanted to talk about that there's going to be a big culture war in the NBA. And with it being a culture war in the NBA, this is a situation that is going to pretty much make or break the future of our league here. So I'm going to kind of break into that just now in a second. This game used to be so garbage. Like, that's the, like, you get to steal a half court, then a mug, steal it back from you. Stupid. But anyway, so into the NBA finals and my topics that I have about the conference finals that I do want to talk about here. So my entire thing for this series coming up is gonna essentially be the style of these two rosters and the style of these two teams. Well, I said all that, but the style of players that they have on the roster. And I'm gonna kind of go guy for. I'm not gonna go guy for guy. I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna just kind of jump and then figure out how I want to explain this point to you guys so you could understand as easy as possible. All right. So if I were to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's funny. There's nicknames that teams have, like I want. Whenever I keep saying Oklahoma City, I want to say Choklahoma City so bad, but it's not the same roster, not the same people that did those things. So I'm gonna kind of jump right into it. So the thing about Oklahoma City is this is one of the best teams in NBA history, and I just gotta say that out front. And with that being said, like, you have multiple two-way stars on your roster, multiple guys, like even and then you have defensive specialists on your roster that have all played and put in significant time and significant minutes on multiple rosters in the NBA, and it's all coming down to a head right here in this finals. Because with people like Luguentz Dort, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Shea, my boy, the former Laker, Alex Caruso, Isaiah Hartenstein. That's a lot of. Those guys are so important right now. Cason Wallace, he's been a great offensive player this season, and he's been amazing. So the thing about Oklahoma City, you don't know if you're gonna get another shot at the can again. So if you get to the finals and you don't win, you may never get a chance again. Like, you look at what happened to in particular, like, looking at this game right here, this is 2K22. So in 2022, the Phoenix Suns were the number one seed all year in this particular NBA season when this game came out, and they lost in the second round in Game 7, but they were in the finals the year before, and that was essentially the end of their run as a unit. And they made the trade for Kevin Durant the year after this, and that has not panned out for them. And I think they might have gotten maybe one second round appearance in the KD era, which was in that first year when they had DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul still. So going forward, you have a situation where the Oklahoma City Thunder have pretty much two choices. They have a lot of draft capital and a lot of decisions to make, And the thing is, there's been nobody that has made multiple finals. Well, I shouldn't say multiple finals. Multiple finals hasn't happened in years. Like, there's been all new teams almost every year. Like, I think the Miami Heat are the most consistent finals team of the last 6 years. And that's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, the first year we have 2020, the Lakers Heat. 2021, you got Bucks Suns. 2022, you have Golden State Boston. Boston is pretty consistent too. They've been in 2 finals. So they've been the second most consistent because they've like literally tied each other besides Boston winning the championship. So 2023, we have Nuggets Heat. Then 2024, we have Celtics Mavericks. And then 2025, we're going to have Thunder Pacers, which is a very shocking final for a lot of people. They probably wouldn't have got many people that would have said this at the beginning of the year. I've been kind of waiting on the Thunder to get better and get good the last couple of years, and this year they finally hit the pretty good. Because the thing is like I don't know how the contracts are going to work out, but this could be the max potential for the Oklahoma City Thunder that we may see. So that's what I'm saying is if these guys don't make the finals or win the championship, they might only get one more crack at this muffin. And then the thing was too, at the beginning of the year, they were saying if Boston is gonna win the championship, Boston was gonna go back to the finals, and there wasn't much contingency. And then every year we say, oh, these guys could win a few championships, but then there's always somebody that's gonna make a move, that's gonna make a decision, that's gonna change everything. So with the Thunder, the key to them is that all-time by the numbers defense real, and in the playoffs they've kind of shown it to be true, and that's going to be their key to this series. Is they just gotta keep the offense rolling as it has been, and then they have to use their all-time defense that they have spent all year working hard achieving. They have to use this against Indiana because Indiana is potentially they have some of the most they might possibly have some of the most offensive talent on any NBA team. And I'm not saying it like, oh, the top guys are like the best, because the thing is, when you go back to teams like Golden State, they had the 3-headed dragon that could get you 90 points in a night. When you have 3 players could get you 90 points, that's a problem. But the thing about Indiana is they have 10 guys that can all get you 10 points. Or they have 10 guys that can get you 10 points. And then Nesmith or my boy Shepard can get you 20 on any given night. And then you're guaranteed 20 from Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. So that's almost that's almost an unbeatable group right there at the rate they've been playing, because they've been shooting well, they've been making the right play, and they've been doing everything they're supposed to do all season, all series. Well, not all season, all series, but all the playoffs. So that's what is essentially what I'm saying is going to be the key to this final is Oklahoma City gonna show that defense and make that defense what they need, or are they going to be able to, are they going to crumble like everyone else did versus the all-time offense that Indiana has? And that's going to be the deciding factor of this NBA Finals. And then I'm going to let you process it however way you want to process it. You can look into it how you want to look into it. Oklahoma City doesn't have the flaws of some of the teams that have played Indiana this postseason. So it's like a combination of the two. Like you play Cleveland. Cleveland has interior defense, but they don't have the perimeter. But then you play New York City. New York has a lot of perimeter guys and no interior guy anymore, since Mitchell Robinson is, I guess he's what he is, but you're playing Karl Anthony Towns 90% of the game. Karl Anthony Towns is an offensive guy that doesn't really play much interior defense in the paint. So, and with all due respect to Cat and all of them, it's a situation where you have to You have to earn your keep in this league, and it's going to be a very uphill battle to keep Indiana down because Indiana has a lot of guys that could do a lot of things. And eventually, the thing about Indiana, they're going to be back every year potentially, but hopefully now, and that's kind of my idea, is maybe, because the thing about it is all this second apron, all this first apron stuff, all of these guys are great players, all these guys are great athletes. There's going to be somebody calling, hey, I see what you did in Indiana. I want to give you a bigger role. I want to make you a focal point of not a focal point, but a big piece of our offense over here, and you'll be playing starter minutes and pull some of those guys away from there. So they don't have 10 guys that can score so many points. And then you put more pressure and more responsibility on the top guys. Because that's what happens to every championship team is we're going to have the bums of the NBA. We're going to say, hey, you won the championship last year. We want you on our roster. We're going to pay you more money than you're worth. And we're going to sort of break that squad up. So maybe somebody else can win the championship. Maybe somebody else can contend to compete. And as far as that goes, we'll see what happens next. But I'm pretty confident in this being a great NBA Finals. And then I have a few more videos, and I'm going to drop 2 as well. And then don't forget to watch Generational Wealth of Sports. We will have a finals conversation on that episode of Generational Wealth of Sports with me, my uncle, and my granddad on Invest TV. So, and then it's also on YouTube as well. So if you listen to what I'm saying, Invest TV, go to Invest TV, the YouTube page. If you can't find the website from just that, and then we'll have all the information for you. I have my own Invest TV page. Watch that as well. And then if you're somebody from Invest TV, join the community. Subscribe to me over here on YouTube. Everything matters. Everything counts. I appreciate you for watching. And if you lasted this long, you are that dude, my boy. All right. With that being said, I will catch you guys later.